last thing, the most important piece, is we're going to take the North and never give it back.
Subscribe.
Take that. Take that.
Welcome to 3 Point Stance Pod, where we don't claim to be experts. We just give our takes. Take it or leave it.
We'll be fine either way. Let's go.
Hello 3 Point Stance viewers. This is Octavius Vernell Brown reporting for 3 Point Stance Podcast. Call me OV for short. Take a second to hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. It helps the show in a big way. You are tuned into Bear Bites, our version of a Bears News Happy Hour with fresh appetizers to whet your Bears News appetite. You ready? Let's go. Chicago Bears 2022 fifth-round pick defensive end Dominique Robinson had an eye-opening Week 1 versus the 49ers, totaling 1.5 sacks last year. The second-year defensive lineman joined ESPN 1000 and mentioned that he plans to train with Indianapolis Colts all-time leader in sacks, Robert Mathis, before the start of training camp. That's huge. I like when players seek out legends to help further their game. After defensive coordinator Alan Williams confirmed Gordon will play only the nickel cornerback position, the Year 2 DB says he's feeling way more comfortable than last year. His rookie year started off rocky but got better as the season went on. I'm sure going into your second season knowing your exact role and being able to lock in on just that is extremely helpful for the young talented corner. So that brings me to this question for Bears fans. Which second-year defender do you think makes the biggest leap in 2023? Type DR for Dominique Robinson, type KG for Kyler Gordon. Back to more Bear Bites. If you've been living under a rock, you may not know the Bears had pretty poor pass protection in 2022. With 58 total, they ranked fourth most in allowed sacks. The offensive line has been revamped with new talent through free agency and the draft, but arguably the most glaring hole, center, has been filled by moving Cody Whitehair from guard. Fans are skeptical of the move, but they should remember Whitehair made the Pro Bowl in 2018 playing the center position. He's also played more games at center, 60, than he has at guard, 46. The O-line starters haven't been set in stone. Center Lucas Patrick is still in the mix, but coaches and Cody himself feel comfortable with the move at the moment. Lastly, courtesy of Bleacher Report and Gary Davenport's article, named NFL's most overrated player at each position entering 2023 season. In the article, he has two players Bears fans coveted in free agency to help solidify the trenches in Jawan Taylor and Dalvin Tomlinson. If you scroll down further, you find Tremaine Edmonds, who Gary says he is a very good player, but getting paid like he's a great player. I guess it's time for Edmonds to bear down and let his play shut the haters up. Thank you for taking the time to tune into Bear Bites with 3 Point Stance Podcast. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn on notifications to be notified when new content drops. Don't forget to follow Vil and the podcast on Twitter at 3 Point Stance Pod. And as we always say here at 3 Point Stance Podcast, stand for what you believe in. What you believe in. Written by Jonathan Vil Baskerville, creator and host of 3 Point Stance Podcast. All rights reserved.